Hello and welcome to what's going to be the best video that you have clicked on today. And if you don't believe me that this video is going to be just as good as I say it is going to, 9 out of 10 returning viewers agree that enjoying a video like this with a beverage of your choice, specifically your favorite beverage, increases your serotonin levels equal to that of some of the highest realms of possibility available. And if you don't believe me, try it for yourself, just like other people have. And for me, I'm going to enjoy a cup of bone broth. You can have whatever you like. And let's enjoy it together to celebrate this momentous moment on the One Meal channel. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, today I'm not going to be drinking this bone broth. I'm going to be incorporating it into our rice that we're cooking up. Cooking our rice with bone broth instead of traditional water like we usually do is going to give it a nice fluffy flavor. It works incredibly well, so don't be afraid to try this yourself. Using this non-stick cooking surface, it's also not going to be an issue. I mean, seriously, you are going to see how it turns out here in just a few moments. Moving on, we must season our pan. And by season our pan, I mean make ourselves a little snack before the real meal gets started. This is a massive strip of bacon. Oh my goodness, this is huge, let's be honest. Let's put these in the pan and hope that it renders down here pretty significantly, so that we can carry on with the rest of our meal. So I thought that I grabbed some more strips of bacon than what ended up on the pan, but it was just so thick. Couldn't help itself. Well, how was everybody's Christmas? I see our viewership was down from normal, from what we usually have over the Christmas holiday, and I believe that's a good thing. Plenty of people out there with their families. But a couple of you made special attempts to watch our videos as they came out, and I appreciate that, because as you know, we have not missed a daily upload since the start of the channel, and many of you have not missed an opportunity to watch the new videos as they come out. You've been daily returning viewers ever since the first video you watched, and that is greatly appreciated. So, like I said, I hope everyone's Christmas was fantastic. Hope everything was to a level of enjoyment that all of you appreciate. Mine was very nice. There was some gift exchange. There were some sweets consumed. Everything was to my enjoyment. So now it is back into the rhythm of things. With the holiday over, it's time for me to return to work later today. And if I'm returning to work, then I need to make sure that I am well fed. So this is a very simple way to cook. Many of you have gotten familiar with this already. So to finish up with work, I'm going to head to the store and grab some breakfast supplies like some toast, some avocado, cook up a more traditional breakfast, which will be a first for the channel. I'll also grab some marinades for the elk that we have, so that we can cook that elk up and finish off the elk we have. That is what you have to look forward to in the coming days. and then these diced potatoes will turn out just fine. And I was going to see if I could keep from using a cutting mat, but I've decided that I want some very finely cut up chicken for this meal. So we're going to grab our assorted chicken here. Oh, look at that, we found a bone. Found a bone there. We'll cut this up into very fine pieces so it incorporates with our rice well. Again, like I said, I'll be going to the store, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to pick up some more chicken, right? But I actually have a fair amount of chicken left in here. So I'm going to cut up quite a lot of this. After cooking that fish up yesterday, I can tell that my knife could use a bit of sharpening. It's slightly dull on me. That looks good. That looks good. That's quite a lot of chicken. Let's admit, that's quite a lot of chicken. I'm telling you, that chicken stock boiling off from the rice is just an incredible smell right now. I'll give you guys just a little peek into what I'm seeing right now. Just kidding. Just gonna fog up the camera for you. We'll put this back, take a look at this bacon. Yeah, this looks pretty well cooked already, to be honest. You know, I think I'm just gonna cook that side, see if I can flip this over. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better like that. Yeah, it's rendering down pretty nice. Get the last of our preparation done. Let's not make the mistake of cracking an egg into the garbage. I'm serious. I felt so refreshed that morning cooking like that. I was feeling so good. Today I actually feel quite lethargic and tired. But you won't see me making a mistake of cracking an egg directly into the garbage. That was strange. I don't know if I'd ever done something like that before. I still haven't gotten over it. I think I'm going to turn it into a YouTube short and an Instagram reel and post that. I was talking about that the other day, that I've looked at this type of content in these videos and it's just not very clippable, right? Those of you that like watching and hanging out, I bet it's really fun, but there aren't that many just clippable moments. That moment is one of them. We have found ourselves a clippable moment. And as much as I would like more clippable moments, hopefully we don't have any more quite like that. Gosh, that is doing well over there. That is doing really well. Gosh, I'm getting hungry. That smells so good. Homemade chicken broth and cooked bacon might be my two most favorite things to eat. At home, anyway. A good steak is always nice. A good steak is always nice. But something about the homely flavor and smell of chicken broth for lunch or dinner and bacon in the morning. Something about that is just really special. So I used about 3/4 of a cup of rice in that batch over there. And I added about a cup and a half, maybe a little less than a cup and a half of that broth. And it's definitely working and reducing down and evaporating and cooking up. It's taking a little bit longer than just using regular water, which is to be expected, but I'm starting to think I usually do a ratio of 2-to-1 water to rice, or 1.5 to 1 water to rice. For the chicken broth, I figured because it was so thick that you'd also want a 1.5 to 1 or 2-to-1 ratio. This isn't, when it's all congealed like that, it doesn't look like a whole lot of chicken broth. But now that I'm looking at it now, I think you could probably have more of a 1-to-1 ratio on that rice to chicken broth. Alright, let's see what we got going over here. We're running out of spatulas. Who thought it was even possible for us to run out of spatulas? Alright, now we have our Godzilla bacon strip. Oh my goodness. This is a monster piece of bacon. That is a chewy piece of bacon, I'll tell you that much. Delicious. Don't get me wrong, delicious. But boy, is that chewy. It's like chewing on a piece of bacon-flavored gum for a while. Okay. We're about ready to get moving here with these potatoes. I'm going to take a little bite of this. Yeah. That's all nice and cooked through. The rice isn't quite ready. It's taken, like I said, it's taken longer to finish than when just using regular water would take. So let's add our absolutely abysmal quantity of chicken. Again, if you're only going to eat one meal a day, you better make a lot of food. There we go. Yeah, that rice is almost done. Almost, baby. Yes, whole potato. Let's see, gotta be equivalent to about 2 chicken breasts, because there's one whole chicken breast and then a bunch of other assorted meat. I usually put soy sauce in the rice, but because there's so much chicken stock in the rice already, I think I'll just add the soy sauce directly to what we have here. Temperature is being kept up nice. Just incorporate this in with each other. I'm going to turn up the heat just a little bit. So all of our additions has been cooling the pan down. Gosh, I get it. When are you going to be done cooking? You sure you're not done cooking already? You look done. You look super duper done. How could you not be done right now? Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. You got a little bit of moisture left here. But look at the color. If you're not steamed up right now, the color looks amazing. I'll give it a little bit more time. I'm growing impatient. It looks really good. It's clearly cooked, but it is moist. And if you're going to make fried rice, must not be wet. Yeah, it certainly still has too much moisture for me to cook off and dry off here in the pan. I was really looking forward to just having everything done and ready to go, but I'm going to wait for that rice to get finished. Then I can add the egg. Then I can fold the egg into the rice. I added the soy sauce so it doesn't need salt. And put the apple cider vinegar in the wrong spot. Put you in the correct spot there, buddy boy. Let's add a little bit of garlic powder. Pepper. Pepper sounds reasonable. There we go. We have the alerts. We have the alert that the rice is done. Which means I shall add the egg. Might have to add a little bit more egg to our meals moving forward. Maybe 4 eggs is not going to be enough. I like to think of it, the meals that I cook are enough to feed me for a day, you know, or a small family for dinner. So take your pick. There we go. Yep, the base is super dry. The top is a little bit more wet. That's fine. That's fine. Take this down. That's good. Nothing sticking to the bottom. Let's go. Even this rice out. Fold the egg on top of each other. Okay, I think we're pretty close. The eggs that went to the bottom fried up really quickly. The eggs that were at the top are still a little runny. So I'm cooking at a little higher heat than I normally do. I'm getting slightly more ambitious. The first time I cooked this about a week ago, at least in this manner with the egg, I was nervous that if I overcooked it, it would ruin the entire meal. And so far, I have not produced a quote-unquote ruined meal on this channel yet. So now that I'm a little bit more confident, I want to get closer to, you know, that literal fried rice kind of texture, where it's fluffy and light, but with very little moisture involved. And I'm feeling a little more ambitious with the chicken broth rice. It has all of that additional moisture to begin with. It's soaking up that chicken broth a lot more effectively than just, like, the water cooks it, and the chicken broth absorbs into it. And if you look at this looks fantastic. This looks like the type of stuff that you would get at a Panda Express. I've not forgotten about our commenter that suggested that we use noodles as well. So I'll consider getting some noodles or at the store tomorrow. Just confirm here that the weight is staying where we need it to be. Let's add our food to our food bowl. It's okay to make a little bit of a mess. We're just cooking for ourselves. Okay, but I am making more of a mess than I want to. Look at that. Yeah, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. Yeah, and this is definitely a lot hotter than I expected it to be. The steam is just billowing off the top of this. 2.24 pounds, so a little under 2¼ pounds of food right there. Excellent. Excellent. And I'm feeling a bit ambitious today. So before we depart, after watching the best video that you will see today, I'm confident that that was the case for you. A little bit of sriracha. So the best hot sauce available in America. Right there. Love that. Perfect. We got the dishes running in the background. Be ready to put those away when I get back from work in the morning. That was extremely hot. I don't mean the hot sauce, I mean it needs to cool down a bit. I'm going to enjoy this thoroughly. Thank you all for watching as always, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.